Hello and welcome to my sudden 7:25 p.m. pop-up productivity stream. I've got some beta reading to do. I've got some blog posts to do. And I thought I'd like some company. And I'm trying out this whole Twitch thing. So I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Hi to people on both platforms. So if you haven't met me before, my name is Morgan Hazelwood, and I am an actively querying fantasy writer. I have won NaNoWriMo like 5 times, and oh my goodness, all of those need revisions. So this camp, I am not writing, I am revising. But first, I'm trying to finish up a friend's beta read, and work is trying to have me come in like 6 days a week. They promised me money at the end, so we'll see how that goes. And today I was supposed to be getting to know my new cat, but I can't take my new cat home until he's fixed. So that's not till Monday. So it's just me. Thank you all for coming. I'm sure I'm talking to myself right now, but somebody might catch it in the rewinds. When you get here, let me know what you're working on. I'd love to find out. But I think it's time for me to do a productivity sprint because that's why I'm here. So let's see. If I go to my bookmarks and I check out my timer, and because it amuses me, I like to do 20 minutes and 21 second sprints. So that's what I have my timer set for. Let's go ahead and share it with the rest of you. Share screen, share audio, share Chrome tab, and let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready for some timer action? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey, I see Claude has joined me. Hello. What are you working on today? Let me know. I am working on a beta read for a friend of mine. Her main character just turned into a dragon and the darkness is attacking her. So very exciting scene right now. I got about 10 pages beta read during that 20-minute productivity stream. So definitely trying to get a lot of stuff done today, despite the fact day job had me working earlier today. It's been a long day. What can I say? So right now I am on page 84 out of 256 pages. So I'm hoping to get through this tonight. I think I've been averaging about 40 pages an hour. So it might happen, it might not. I am on the East Coast. So, you know, I've got, what, 3 more hours? So we'll see. Hello, King Red Spy, Red X with Game Online. Oh, I see you're excited about watching Scream at the end of October, so that's awesome. Cloud vouches for the darkness. The attacking darkness? Really? They're meanies, though. They tried to get her mother, and she's trying to save everybody. So Cloud is writing the first scene of chapter 2 of their paranormal novel. Ooh, I do love reading a lot of paranormal. I don't write it, but I do read it. So I am a fan already, and it's not even done. So yeah. So anyway, I'm trying to be super productive. Are we ready for another sprint, or do you want to hear me talk to myself for a little bit more? I'm going to just assume that means let's do another sprint and get some more words in, some more words read. So let's see. Let me go ahead and reset my timer here and reshare it. And I'll go ahead and get started. So let's see how much we can get done in the next 20 minutes and 21 seconds. Are you ready? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. There's the button. And I'm back. I am beta reading my friend Sarah's Dragon middle grade novel, and I am loving it. So I just got another 11 pages done. I think I'm making pretty solid progress right now. So I'm quite pleased with this. The main character just turned into a dragon for the first time because she ran away from the dragon canceling ceremony. Because why would you ever want to cancel turning into a dragon? Wrong people. That's who, clearly. So I see we have an M Ward. Hello and welcome. Joining Cloud and King Red Spy X, I think is Jacob, Sarah's nephew, Jacob. Hello and welcome. So today is Saturday and I'm doing an extra live stream because I want to get stuff done and I wanted some company and I wanted to try out this whole Twitch thing. And anyway, I'm here and I'm being productive and everything rather than futzing with my social media like I've been doing half the day, week, month, life. Anyway, what are y'all working on today? Oh, M Ward has a question for me. Am I excited for Atticus to come home? For those of you who don't know, I have been intending to adopt a cat for like a month and a half at this point. And I finally went to the shelter on Friday, cat carrier in hand, and did not end up getting an older cat. Instead, I ended up getting a 6-month-old, not kitten, let's say catten. It's not a full-grown cat, but it's not a kitten. And his name is Atticus, and he is a gray and white tabby. And the shelter does not let you take the cat directly home if they are not fixed yet. So I will be picking him up from the vet. He will be drugged. He will have met me once, and hopefully we are in for a good friendship. But I went and I petted like 5 different cats, and one of them bit the bleep out of me on first, like, here, let me sniff my hand. One of them I almost got was a 10-year-old calico. She was really up there. If she'd been a little younger or less, you know how the belly is a trap game? I didn't realize the belly was going to be a trap the first time I tried to rub the belly, but you know, it happens. Coco was a sweetheart tuxedo with like an ink print on the bottom of her nose. She was a little skittish, but such a sweetheart. I'm sure she's going to find a home soon. But Atticus was playful, butted my hand for pettings, played by himself with a ribbon that was hanging on the wall. So a definite independent streak, not too skittish, but also affectionate, which was about what I was looking for. I wanted someone who seemed to have a personality that would do well alone because I do have cat allergies. The cat that bit me or scratched at me, it was very light. I mean, you can't even see anything, but I am allergic to their saliva and it was swollen and itchy until I managed to wash my hands with soap and water. Hand sanitizer, while, you know, disinfecting, did not actually stop the itch at all. So that cat clearly needs someone with a lot of patience and less allergies, I think. So let's see. Award is almost done with her CampNaNo Edmo. Yay, that's awesome. I'm also in a beta reading editing sort of mode myself. I have so many unfinished projects that are drafted and not out there. So trying to fix that. Ward thinks that my kitty is a handsome boy because he is, and social media will be seeing all the pictures when I get to go pick him up. I'm so excited. Cloud asks, hopes that I will make him a co-host. Of course. This is my couch. This is my writing desk. Pretty sure he's going to spend a lot of time sitting up here in front of my face, maybe on top of one of like my work laptops when they're all warm and heated and everything. And yes, he does. He has green and gold eyes, which I think are officially hazel. I'm always wiggly on what hazel means when it comes to eyes, but he is a cutie. and playful and affectionate, and I hope a good match for me because I am very picky. But yeah, so I could talk about my potential kitty all day long. But we are here to get some words in, or some writing, editing, whatever, snacks. You do you. I might get a snack. So who's up for another sprint? I'm Indeed, the decoy laptop is essential for slave humans. So I'm going to go ahead and add the sprint. Let's go ahead and get started again. Step 1, set the timer. Step 2, start counting down. And let's get started in 3, 2, 1, words. Honey. And I'm back. So I got maybe 8 pages done. I looked at a little bit of social media. The main character, I'm sorry, shouting out, oh honey, but the main character, she remembered the car crash where she lost her brother, and I'm so sad. It's such a sad moment. So hello, I see we have a Chelsea with us. Hello and welcome. I hope you are here for productivity and a little bit of chatting, because that's what I've got today. So I see Cloud finished his scene. Yay! So yeah, that's what I did. Pretty solid sprint. So I'm making decent progress. I'm on page 112. So yeah. How was y'all's sprint? Let me know in the comments. Oh, almost out of water. Do you, I see that your scene is done. Do you ever do multiple scenes in the same chapter? Do you do a scene per chapter? Do you split long scenes between multiple chapters? I'm always interested in how other people do chapters. For me, I think I do a combination of all three. If they're long chapters, I definitely want to split them and, kind of leave the scene at like a tense moment is always key. But I try not to do it all the time, and I try not to be too cliffhangery, because that's a little too cliche. And I definitely have short scenes where I can put a couple of them, especially if I'm transitioning between events. I might have a little traveling or time hopping summary sort of scene in there. So Cloud says the next sprint is going to be our reading sprint. Ward, almost through a chapter that makes her sad. Oh, those are heart-wrenching, but I'm always kind of proud when a scene makes me that sad, because that means it is so well written that we're really invoking the emotion and getting that through. So I know that a lot of times sad scenes are ways of working through our own trauma. And so they can definitely be hard to write and edit. So definitely take the time you need. But it sounds like a really powerful chapter. So Cloud has on average 2 scenes per chapter, about 3,000 words per chapter. Okay, those are long but not ridiculous. Pretty solid chapters. So I like that. Ward says, my savant female main character was dumped at a mental institution by her adoptive parents on her 10th birthday because they couldn't handle that she wasn't normal. I mean, if they hadn't, I'm a little torn. If they hadn't dumped her, I would have fired them for being bad parents for dumping her. So I guess that's kind of circular logic, but you should not do that. Oh my gosh, unless the home environment is aggravating the mental condition and just making it worse, and you've tried everything else, there is no reason to ever give up your child, ever. Especially a 10-year-old. Oh my goodness. They're not old enough to make their own decisions. Thoughts, anger, many things. So who is up for another productivity sprint? I want to get through this chapter. I want to get some more water. So I'm going to answer the resounding silence with, yes, of course we want another sprint. We are here to be productive because it is July. And if we're productive, then we can, validate why we're not outside in the disgusting heat if you're in Virginia. So I'm going to go ahead and start another sprint. And let's get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. Water. Okay, and I'm back. I had a bit of a dinner break there, but also I got another over 10 pages done. I'm on page 132. Wait, no, exactly 10 pages, I think. So this was a little upsetting, but now Dad's on our side. And I may have chuckled at a line about life was so simple when you didn't have to worry about turning into a dragon, which, you know, is clearly something that vexes most of us. So let's see. What happened during that sprint? So much happened during that sprint. Ward shared about her female main character who was dumped by her adoptive parents. The mother started slapping Daisy when she was 6 because she couldn't act normal. She wanted a pretty little girl who was a puppet and not a child who could read and do advanced mathematics. The Friday before her 10th birthday, the school took the class on a field trip to a university, and Daisy ran away to the mathematics and physics section on the top floor of the library and read books for 3 days until she was found by a physics professor. After 13 months, Alistair found her at the hospital and forced her parents to give him custody because he discovered her adoption had been illegal. So she lost her shallow family and gained a grandfather who shared her love of math. So, I mean, horrible 13 months, but yay, so glad she found a better fitting family. Over on Twitch, Sako slid in. Hello and welcome. Cloud says, Ward, when you publish that book, let us know. I'd love to read it. Hear ye, hear ye. So Ward says that she is putting it on Vella, but if you would like a copy, she will send it to you. Just message her on Twitter. The part where Daisy lives with Alistair is very short, but it is fundamental to understanding who she is and why. That's awesome. Super exciting. I love these characters. They sound so much fun. So how was everybody's sprint? What did y'all get done? I mean, besides me polishing off all my leftovers and then some chocolate. I'm assuming you had a very productive sprint. And Cloud was reading, so might be trying to still get to a stopping point like we all do. So yeah, awesome. Well, since I'm talking to myself, oh, there we go. It was a dinner sprint for more than just me. MM Ward ate a burger and a brownie with a large sweet tea. Sounds delicious. I will delegate the tea to you, but the burger and brownie are right up my alley. And you have reminded me, tomorrow on my stream, I might be baking cookies because I have some cookie dough that expires on the 26th. I might actually do that next sprint. What do you think? Cookies today or tomorrow? My brother is coming for a visit on Monday. And that's when I get the kitty. So he's bringing his dog, but he's not staying the night. So it should be okay. And I should have the cat here for like an hour or two to get him settled and introduced, and he'll be drugged out of his mind because he'd have just gotten the snip. So hopefully it will go well. I think he's swinging by mostly for dinner. He lives in Carolina these days, so I don't get to see him as much as I used to. I have not seen him since before he moved, which was half a year, maybe a full year before the pandemic. So it's been a while. And then Ward says she changed a telling paragraph into a showing in dialogue page. That's awesome. There are some telling paragraphs that, jump us forward 6 months. And there are some telling paragraphs that are telling us about how we asked for directions. And it's almost, but not quite, as short to just actually do the dialogue. So I think we've all been there. And Ward says I should do cookies today and tomorrow. The plan is to just bake the whole thing and then have cookies and maybe share them, since I'm going into the office now on next week. I'm scheduled to be in the office on Monday and Friday especially, but at least some of the rest of the week as well. So Sako says she did her workout for the day. That's awesome. I should do a workout too. Maybe I am past the halfway point on this story. So if I finish it, before 11, I might work out. We'll see. I have some Beat Saber. I've learned that when you hallucinate, when you play a virtual reality headset game, that my kitchen is a good size. And because of the way the island and the counters are set up, it's big enough. I don't have to move anything. And so it's my great hallucination space. So I saw on the end of Jace's stream that you were doing some dancing. So I hope it was fun and you put on some of your favorite songs. So hopefully that was fun and not just must work out because people and stuff and things. So anyway, it is 9:09 and I kind of want to see how this dinner with the assistant goes. So we're going to be doing a sprint soon. Sako says it was fun, but none of it was recording quality. Not everything needs to be recording quality. That's, as they say, doing things for fun rather than for a hustle is, something I sometimes think about getting back to. So, which reminds me, I need to get back to the woodworking shop soon. Maybe when it's not quite so hot because the air conditioner's not so good in the shop. So, yes, toxic capitalism, market and hustle all of your hobbies until they're marketable. I think that's also part of the reason I don't do book reviews, because for now, I do try to give stars. I do try to actually leave a review when I read an indie book because I know how much they mean. But otherwise, I don't do book reviews because I read a lot of popular stuff and I read stuff that's like 5-10 years old. And I mean, Amazon Goodreads is one thing, but like trying to market my reading makes it a lot more work and a lot less fun. So that's definitely something I'm trying to avoid. So anyway, let's go ahead and get another sprint in. I'm going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. Wait, what? Oh, so delicious. Excuse me. And I'm back. That was another sprint, another, I don't know, 10-ish pages. So I'm keeping it a steady clip. That's encouraging, I would have to say, at least for me. Let me know how your sprint went. Clearly, I was reacting pretty strongly to some of the scenes I was reading. Sako may have laughed at me. So, oh, I forgot to make cookies. How did I forget to make cookies? Am I the only one who can? Well, the story is good, so I think we all know how that happens. But yes, I will make cookies next sprint. Cookie sprint, cookie sprint, cookie sprint. They're going to be delicious. Instead, I got lemonade. So let's see. M.M. Ward added almost 1,000 words about young Daisy's life with Alistair. I can't hear Alistair without thinking Crowley and secret societies and pagan-y, witchy stuff. I think we've all been there, at least at some point. Evan Ward agrees cookie sprint is a great idea. And she got herself some more iced coffee. Delish. So it sounds like everybody else is up for being productive today. So that's good. So the person whose story I'm beta reading said, is my dragon book really bad? Like randomly this afternoon. I'm like, no, why? And she's like, I think it's really bad. Too bad you're wrong. Sad face. I'm like, no, you're wrong. It's not bad. I'm enjoying it. So, I mean, beta readers can, I understand, get a little sensitive. And she sent it to me as a Google Doc, and I opened it in, she sent it to me as a Word document, but I forgot that. And I thought she was seeing all the notifications from the Google Docs, because that always kind of stresses me out, and I have to mute the Google Doc comments when somebody's beta reading my stuff. Otherwise, I'll look at all their comments as they come in, and that's not a good way to read feedback, is line by line comments in real time. That's way too stressful for it. Yeah, it's as bad as getting live feedback. I enjoy the distance, the electronic distance between me and feedback most of the time. Getting it face to face is a little stressy. Getting it like on the phone, a little stressy. Yeah. So Emma Ward says, yeah, imposter syndrome is the worst. And she has news that says her writing's going in the right direction. And so I don't even know what she's complaining about right now. Don't even know. So, and Ward says the scene with young Daisy's life with Alistair ends with his telling her that grandfathers act silly, which I suppose is probably true. I don't remember either of my grandfathers. So one of them died when my mom was in college, and the other one when I was like 3. So I don't really remember much of them. Grandmothers, I remember. But yeah, so. Well, I'm supposed to be making cookies and reading some more. So why don't we have another sprint so I can have cookies and eat them in front of you, because I guess I'm now part of the dark side. Are we ready for me to bake cookies and eat them in front of you? I take that as a yes. So in 3, 2, 1, bacon cookies. doing? Oh dear, you almost snapped. This would be easier with an ice cream scoop. Apparently, I don't own one. And we're back. The cookies have between 1.5 minutes and 2.5 minutes left. So almost cookie time for the first batch. There's one more batch to go in. And I did some more beta reading and totally cracked myself up by, get this, you'll never believe this. I deleted a comma instead of adding more in one particular line. Craziness, I know. Who knows what'll happen if Morgan beta reads your manuscript. So Simone joined. Hello and welcome. Great to see you over on the YouTubes. Apparently, Ward and Sako both heard me muttering about the fact I don't have an ice cream scooper, and therefore I used a large over like a soup spoon, but I like grasped it like right, choked up on the handle because I have bent the bleep out of some spoons, let me tell you. Ward said that she makes ice cream scoop size cookies often. Giant cookies are the best. True facts. Let's see. Sako says, I am. Oh, I did say WTF about 3 minutes into the sprint. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it. The story had a thing happen, and then it was sad and things and stuff and spoilers. Oh my goodness. So, feels. And Ward. Oh, cookie time. Let me check. Checking the cookies right behind the camera. Not quite yet. I maybe should have shaped them a little more. They didn't melt down quite as much as I thought they were going to. I can still see like ripples of the like scooper. Anyway, so everybody loves cookies. And I know, shock at me deleting a comma. Whoever deletes commas, it's craziness. It was just one instance. And it was a line about something, and then it was just had two adjectives describing it, and so I removed the comma between the two adjectives. So Simone says it's good to see. She has an AuthorTube channel too, but hasn't posted in a while. I thought I remembered you coming around. Giant cookies are of course the best. No cookies yet, sad face. And I'm going to be eating cookies in front of a Sako who has forsworn them for a month. That's rough. Oh, here's the minute up. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Right behind the camera. Stopping the annoying noise. Oh. Oh my God, my cookies are huge, people. Huge cookies. The biggest. Putting in the new batch. The new batch will probably go faster because it's on a dark cookie sheet rather than a light one. But let me show you these cookies, people. They are huge, and you can see like the scoops. It's craziness. But yes, I'm very sorry to say I will be eating cookies in front of all of you. So Simone says, I started way late, but I got a bit of writing done. And it's her birthday. Oh my goodness, 27 is a great age. For the longest, let's not say how long. My headcanon age was 28 for a while. Late 20s are a great age. They really are. And you've got some story research question. Is there a name for the window in your front door? Huh. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. So I would have to, like if you have a door, but that's a whole chunk that's blurry glass. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. So the happy cookie dance from Mama Ward. And let's see, so many chips. Yes, definitely. I would sing, but I can only follow a tune. I can't really carry one. So happy birthday, though. And good luck with your research. Are we ready for another sprint? Because it's almost time for me to take this off the cooling or off the cookie sheets and put them on the cooling rack. So that's my goal. I'm going to go ahead and set a timer. I'm going to go ahead and share it with all of you. And now I'm going to go back to my cookies in 3, 2, 1, cookie time. Oops. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. More cookie time. Yeah, a little more. Cookie. And that was another stream. Sprint, that thing. How many sprints have I done yet? I don't know. I have not been tracking. So I just know I've been reading my story. I am 156 pages in, so doing pretty good there. Sako says she's trying to lose some tonnage. You don't have tons to lose, but you know, I think we would all like to dedicate, you know, a couple pounds or a couple dozen pounds to the politician of our choice. But yay, cookies. The cookies are out. The cookies are done. The oven is cooling. The only problem with making like the cookie dough Toll House cookies that come in the tub is that they always finish lighter than I'm used to. And so I tried to make them as crunchy as I normally like them, and they just turned hard, which isn't great. So this time I followed the directions and didn't wait for them to get as dark as I usually prefer my chocolate chip cookies. And I'm hoping they're nice and crunchy when I finish them. I did mean to leave some cookie dough for like the boyfriend to eat, because I hear some people like to eat actual cookie dough. I am that weird, strange person who doesn't actually enjoy cookie dough as cookie dough. Occasionally cookie dough ice cream, but it's not really my jam. It's a little too sweet, I think, without the crunch. And I dropped a chip out of one of my cookies, and my carpet is brown. I mean, I have under my writing space like this brown carpet with like cream colored flowers and stuff all over it. It's really pretty, but it's really hard to find a chocolate chip that you dropped on it. So let's just hope I don't make a mess on my carpet with chocolate chips. So how was y'all sprint? Let me know. I mean, I got 2 pages read, but I did finish up my cookies, and I did a little bit of social media, and I think it was a break sprint for me. I might be winding down. I've been making such good progress though. So do I go because my focus is fading, or do I just push through till the end of the book? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how it's going. Oh, someone's doing fireworks outside. Okay. I was like, is something settling? Is that my furnace rattling? So, Mama Ward has done mini sprints, but yay, only 11 words left in the document. Oh, wait, pages, that thing. Well, then clearly we're doing another sprint. I can't leave you hanging like this. That would be atrocious. So let's see. Simone was not tracking words, but did make some progress in that sprint. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Making progress, being productive on your birthday. I think you get double points for that one. And maybe a drink. That one's empty. And now that one is too. So, well, somebody has a manuscript to finish. So, Emma Ward says she makes an egg-free cookie dough for hubby to snack on. I read an article, essay, blog post. I think it was on Scalzi's blog, because his daughter is interning there. And she talked about getting the cookie dough that was meant to be eaten and not baked, and it's pasteurized. And there was discussion that if it's pasteurized and not meant to be baked, then is it really cookie dough? Probably not. But yeah, apparently that's a thing you can get. And I definitely double checked the container to be like, this was supposed to be baked, right? I didn't accidentally get the wrong type of cookie dough. But we're good. We're good. I got real cookie dough made to make cookies, not cookie dough made for spooning into your face. Although I know many of you believe they're the same thing. So, hey, Doc, and welcome. Doc was playing poker with friends but went bust. Oh, not your night, it sounds like. Hopefully everybody was good sports as they took all of your money and laughed at you. Sorry, I cracked myself up. So Simone says she makes up an extremely easy edible cookie dough recipe. It's peanut butter and applesauce. Oh, peanut butter cookies are so easy. And if you have peanut butter and brown sugar, you can make gluten-free cookies, no problem. I think it's like a 1-to-1 ratio, and you've got enough sugar to keep the peanut butter from being sticky. I forget the recipe I used, but I used to have a celiac roommate, and I wanted cookies one day, and I didn't want to gluten up the kitchen. And so I looked it up, and they're pretty easy to make, but I'm lazy, and I had a tub in the fridge that was going to expire on the 26th that had to get eaten. So Simone says, I believe it's still edible dough, even if it's pasteurized. And Doc says, fortunately, he went bust with fake money, not real money. I mean, if it's not real money, if fake money is always good, the next best option is somebody else's money, as long as you're not in trouble for it. So Simone might want to try that peanut butter cookie recipe. Brown sugar goes so well with peanut butter. Let me see if I can find it. It was really easy. I was just going through her gluten-free bake book and seeing what I had in the house at the time. Cookies. Okay. Sugar. I have not seen the American Greed show. Let's see. This looks promising. Nope. Too many ingredients. Yes, this looks like it. I'm going to pop the recipe into the thing. So, yeah. 1 cup peanut butter, half a cup of white sugar, 1/3 of a cup of packed brown sugar, 1 egg, teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, quote unquote optional. So yeah, that sounds about like what I did. And you know, the sort of things I might keep on hand at home. I'm wondering now how crunchy peanut butter would work in that. Because I do like, I mean, I've had Reese's Pieces chocolate chip cookies. Something to think about. So Simone over on YouTube says that American Greed describes true stories of people robbing other people. Once a guy ran a scam at some sort of sweets company or baked goods company and I wait with bated breath. The episode had all kinds of baking puns. Oh, you know me and puns. I love me some puns. Like he wanted a bigger piece of the pie. He wanted more dough. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, people after my own heart. I might have to watch that show now. So, well, is it time for another sprint? Somebody's got 11 pages left, and I'm making pretty good headway here. And, you know, some of you are doing CampNaNo. Because I'm talking to myself, I'm just going to assume that the silence I heard and the wafting scent of chocolate chip cookies meant, yes, let's do another sprint. So let's go ahead and get started. Add to stream. Oh, that won't work. There we go. Okay, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, honey. And that's another sprint done. So, I got at least a chapter read. I'm on page 176 of this story. And the kid is like, oh no, I have completely failed because one person got injured. I'm like, honey, you saved somebody else. You stopped the worst of it. I mean, come on, you mitigated. There was some good mitigation there, kid. So, I mean, clearly I've hit the good part of the story because I'm talking to the characters and not the writing. So yeah, how was your sprint? Let me know. You may have noticed, did not have an additional cookie because the story is picking up right there. So laptop screen, large monitor. So you might have noticed I'm a little bit of a Dragon fan, just a wee bit. It happens to the best of us and the rest of us. Well, I guess y'all are still being productive, so that's awesome. Or you wandered off for snacks, either way. This, I think, we're hitting 11 o'clock is probably going to be my last sprint today. So yeah. Sounds like Doc was a smidge productive, maybe just a smidge. So that's good to hear. Yeah, I don't know anything else. I've apparently been at this for what does this clock say? 3.5 hours? Where are we? Yeah, 3.5 hours, which I think is a pretty good productivity sprint, even if, one of them was cookies and one of them was social media. Ooh! And Ward is almost done. 70K for CampNaNo Edmo. Yes, definitely pat yourself on the back. Eat some cookies or more brownies. I think you had brownies. So Doc is totally cheering for you as well. And yes, 3.5 is indeed longer than my normal stream. But editing and beta, writing I can do in shorter chunks. Betaing and editing, revising my own stuff takes longer chunks of time to really feel productive. So that's, part of why I did it. MM Ward says, forever sprint stream or 4 hours. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Get some water, stretch out, maybe even get some steps in. And Ward says, I have brownies and was thinking a celebration, a bubble bath is in the near future. I hear that one. I've mentioned I'm not actually a bubble bath fan, but people who enjoy them, 100%, makes perfect sense to me. So Doc says I need to swap in other hosts to do a marathon productivity sprint. There have been them all day long, all month long, if you find the right channels and the right places. But I was just feeling like doing my own thing. So here I am talking to myself and, anybody who happened to wander by. Doc is considering the chocolate chip ice cream. Quality decision there. I am pretty sure that I'm going to finish this beta read tomorrow during my sprint, my stream. For those of you who are not familiar, I do a very similar live sprint stream on Sunday afternoons, Eastern time, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Doc sometimes joins me. Sako, who's over on Twitch, sometimes joins me. So I'm usually not talking to myself, at least. But, you know, talking to myself is pretty good for a very focused sprinting productivity stream, because I'm far less likely to get pulled into deep discussions and sidetracked for an hour, which can happen. My Sunday stream is usually half hangouts, half productivity, and the balance is not necessarily 50-50. Oh, maybe I should call it Morgan's chocolate cookies and sprint stream. I like it. I like it. So thank you all for joining my random pop-up sprint stream, and I hope you have a lovely evening. Finish your projects, or at least get to a lovely stopping point, and then relax. You've earned it. Thank you all for coming again. Bye-bye.